Hello, welcome. My name is Tracy. Thanks so much for joining me. This is week 6 of the 6-week series where I'm highlighting the 2016 to 2018 in colours, Stampin' Up! In Colours. I hope you've enjoyed the series. I've enjoyed bringing it to you. And so, like I said, last week, and this is the card we're making. I think it's one of the best ones that I've done. But anyway, like I said before in previous videos, the 5 in colours retire at the end of May. They sell out fast. So anything to do with those in colours, the ink pads, re-inkers, the DSP, the card, the ribbon and the accessories, they all retire. So if you want to get them, now is the time to. In the description of the video, there is a link to my blog where all the measurements and supplies for this project are listed. Also in the description is a link to the online store where you can purchase all your Stampin' Up! Supplies. There's a hostess code also in the description, so if you're wanting to buy any Stampin' Up! Products, if you use the hostess code, I'm able to send you a free gift for ordering through me. Okay, so let's get started. So we're using the Picture Perfect Birthday stamp set, which is in the Occasions catalogue. I thought I'd probably do this video a little bit different by not showing everything that I'm using. I'm just bringing it in and using it and showing you what I'm using at the time. Okay, so I have my card kit here and it's a Whisper White base. The matting is a Whisper White, so it'll go this way. I have a piece of Sweet Sugar Plum, 2 more bits of Whisper White and some vellum that we're going to emboss with gold. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I just use this one first, move this one to the side, over there. Just going to work on some embossing for the time being. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my embossing buddy in. Now this gets rid of any static. And I'm just going to pop it there because I'm going to put these 2 stamps down and emboss them. So using my Versamark ink. And the stamp I'm using, so I'll just quickly show you in here. I'm using Q the Confetti. I'm using the 3 candle stems, the flame, I'm using the sprinkles, and this one here, and this is the one that we're using now, just to pop a few things in here. Okay, so ink up. I'm going to put one here, and another one just down here. I'm using Stampin' Up! Gold embossing powder. I'm just going to put that through, coat it, and then I can heat it with the heat tool. But because I'm also using the gold embossing powder on the vellum, I'm going to bring that in as well. So what we're going to use this one here, and we'll punch it out as well. So bring the embossing buddy back in, as I've just put my hands all over it. And I'm going to stamp the sprinkly stamp here in Versamark. Just going to put that randomly all the way around. Now if you pop it up to the light, you can see where you've stamped. I've sort of gone over it. I'm not too worried. It's a background piece. Just gives that extra gold look. Sure I've got enough. I'm punching it out with a 2.5 inch circle punch. I want to make sure I've got enough done so I can punch it out. Okay, I don't know whether you can see that. Can you see that in the, oh yeah, there you go. Okay, finished with that one. I'm going to bring the embossing powder back in. Run that through. There we go. Bringing the heat tool in. turn it on. Okay. You just let it warm up a little bit before, and then you can heat it. And I'm also going to heat this one up while I've got the heat tool nice and warm. Now the heat tool can warp your cardstock, and I found if you just turn it over and heat on the opposite side, it sort of fixes it up a little. Okay, that's that done. That should be dry enough now. I can come in with the 2.5 inch circle punch. Punch that out. Okay, so that's those two elements there. Now I'm going to bring in the Big Shot, and we're going to do some embossing, some dry embossing, and I'm using the Softly Falling embossing folder. I'm going to pop that in. Change this tab. So on tab 1, cutting plate down, the embossing folder with the edge, like the spine, going in first, and then the other cutting plate on top, pushing that through. And this piece we're actually going to die cut as well, so I'm using the Lots of Labels framelits, and I'm using the 3rd largest. So popping that through, and because this one's cutting, die cutting, popping plate 2 down. Sorry about my dogs, guys. My husband's just come home. Okay, so cutting plate down, die, running this through. And that gives us this here. Very excited. Okay, so that'll go out. Just fold and score this card base. That gives us that. Now, the smaller piece is what we're going to use for the sentiment, and I'm actually using the Stampin' Write markers for this one as well, because I want, can you see, that has a gradient of colours. So there's 3 colours in there: Sweet Sugar Plum, Peekaboo Peach, and Flirty Flamingo. So let's get those pens out. If we get the stamp out, what we're going to do is we're going to colour that in. So for the top bit, just going to colour in. And then the next colour, Sweet Sugar Plum, sorry, Peekaboo Peach. Just like that. And last one, Flirty Flamingo. So you're just using the edge, like the edge of your marker, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat when I find it. There we go. And I'm just going to huff on that just to re-moisten the inks. Straight down, straight up, and look at how cute that is. That's really pretty. Okay, so that one's right to go. The next one we're going to do is we're going to stamp these gorgeous candles, and I'm using Peekaboo Peach and Sweet Sugar Plum. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the solid image first. I'm going to stamp off and then stamp down. And then for this one I've got this lined one, and I'm going to stamp this straight down. Oh, that looks terrible. Let's try that one again. So let's try again. See if I can line that up a little bit better. Oh. That's alright, we'll go with that one. Okay, so my husband's parents have just arrived. Hence the dog's barking. Okay, Sweet Sugar Plum, bring that one in. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to clean this one off. There we go. Once again, stamping off, stamping down, and then bringing the dots in. That one's off as well. Okay. Now, I'm using, for the flame, soft So Saffron, because I didn't want it to be too bright. So, stamping that down, just like that. Okay, so let's fussy cut these candles out. I'm pretty much just going to put it together. So I've also got the gold mini sequin trim and gold metallic thread. So what I'll do first, so I'm going to stick this straight down. And it's going to go on an angle just like that. And then this one's going to go over the top, so I'm just going to put a bit of that in the middle, just like that. Now with Cue the Confetti, now these just get attached to the edge here, but what I've got is I want to stick my mini sequin trim to it. My little trick is using a glue dot. Okay, so let's bring them in. So making a loop. Popping them together, just like that. And another glue dot. Going to attach it to the back here. So just like that. Then I'm going to do another loop up here. And sticking that down with another glue dot. Like that, and then another loop down here, and glue dot. You can also use sticky tape. I have used that before and that does work. So chopping that off there. Okay, so now bringing the metallic thread in. I'm just going to wind that around my fingers. Apologise if you can hear my family in the kitchen. Got the in-laws here and visiting. They come every Sunday morning. Okay, just like that. I'll stick this down. I'm going to put a dimensional down. So I think that was off screen then, sorry. So I'm just going to stick some dimensionals down. To attach. So that one just goes straight over like that. I'm going to bring these two in, and I'm just going to, oh, we've got the glue dots out, let's use them. Touch a glue dot down to this one. Oh, I've got him going the other way, let's go this way. Just like that. Another glue dot down, touch him there. Okay, I'm going to pop these up with dimensionals on the back here. I've got another quick thing to do and we're done. So if you haven't seen my 5 previous videos, pop back and see them. I feature all the in colours just to show you sort of what's there. If you have the ink pads already, please make sure you get the re-inkers very soon, because they sell out as soon as they announce that they retire, even though we all know that they retire already at the end of May. As soon as they announce it, they sell out. So, okay, so bringing in the gold, here it is here, sequin trim. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull off some of the sequins off the edge here. I've done quite a few on this one, but I won't do quite as many this time. You can choose whether you'd like a lot or only a few. And we're going to bring in the fine tip glue pen and just pop some dots down. So I might do another one up here. Yep. Just going to pop these down. Okay, I'm going to bring my tweezers in. It's a bit easier to pick them up. And pop them down. So all the dimensions and supplies that I've used are on my blog, and you can see that you can see where my blog is in the description of this video. So pop on over to my blog and get the measurements. There's also a link in the description of the video for my online store, so if you need any supplies. One last one. Okay. This one doesn't want to go down. There we go. Alright. So that's it. What do you think? Leave me a comment and let me know. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed the 6-week series. I hope to bring you another series very soon. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.